Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm, rousing applause to none other than me and Chaz. Who you asking? Who is me? That's the D-I-O-N. And of course, my friend, Chaz, C-H-A-Z, in the place to be, because we are rapping like this in the 80s, and I got a whole bunch of ladies, and I... Okay, we rapping? Okay, we gotta first chew up these nuts, pause. Okay, turn me up on my headphones. I say, yo, nigga, I said turn me up on my headphones. Are you paying attention? Turn me up on my goddamn headphones. Why is that always recorded? A part of the song.
Turn my headphone up.
Shouldn't y'all already had done this before y'all started recording?
Turn my headphone up. They're like, yo, turn me up.
Turn me up. Where's my snare?
Where's that from?
Eminem.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Where's my snare?
Okay, there it is.
I can't hear it. Remember Aaliyah's song?
Let's sit back with this pack. That was that one, right?
Yeah,
Zigzag, this weed, get me, this shit need to be.
Remember Aaliyah? Turn me up my headphones. Turn me up a little bit more. A little bit more.
That's hilarious.
Like, why was a dude so disrespectful? Like,
turn it up.
Mama always told me to be careful.
But she was like, hey, motherfucker, I said.
You can't start a rap without saying yo.
And now. Never mind.
Have you ever heard? I'm almost certain. I need somebody to figure out if there's a rap in the world that don't have. Ooh, I had a hiccup. That hiccup choked the shit out of me right there. That hiccup was a humble.
From behind
nigga. Don't you say a goddamn thing. Hiccups are a bully. Hiccups are the Debos of your bodily functions.
Lack was like, yeah, man. Okay,
you whatever. I won't say nothing.
Just leave my family alone. Get out of here. Okay. Man, Dion get them nuts up in him, man. Get the hiccups and shit. Oh. I'm
gonna say this first.
Dion get that nut
I
up.
need to figure out where does hiccups come from. Yep. How do you get hiccups? Right? That's the first thing. I need somebody to Google that. Secondly, I need somebody to Google, is there any raps in the world that don't have no hey yo in the beginning of it?
In the beginning?
Or anywhere in at all?
Yeah, that's probably because
yo,
I'm all about the yeah. Like there's no ad libs.
Yeah.
Okay, check me out. Let me try to catch the beat. Yeah, I said
that is another year as well.
All that yeah.
I spit lyrical flames.
I gotta feel. I don't have a bar that rhymes. I gotta fill in time and space. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You saying you need a brick to your chest, Dion?
I don't.
What is that?
That's one of those Australian slangs.
They don't want to make that RT stiff. It's true. Turn me up. It's gonna be really loud.
A hiccup
is a spasm in your diaphragm. A spasm.
Yeah, I don't know what any of those words mean.
You don't know what spasm means?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what diaphragm is.
A hiccup is pronounced hiccough.
Oh,
is that real?
Hiccup.
It makes sense.
Hiccup.
The answer that say where she was at?
And said he said, speaking of cheating,
speaking of hiccups,
speaking of unwanted things being shoved down your throat, where you from, man? Hiccups. Oh, we're speaking of where she's done.
Yeah.
The diaphragm is the muscle that makes your lungs work.
You know when it goes, speak from your diaphragm. From your diaphragm. The
muscle.
From your diaphragm.
Is your lungs muscles?
I don't know.
The muscle that makes your lungs, the muscle makes your lungs work. I wonder if, would you, this sounds disgusting. Would you want to If it was no repercussions, would you want to feel it?
Feel what?
Like your lungs and your intestines and stuff. Like, oh, that's why it's so. Like it smells like, hey, you blocked up. Like you can kind of squeeze. You can squeeze your intestines. You're like, there it is. Now I gotta go.
Oh yeah, where we at? Well, that's not even a real place.
That's not a place.
Wildonar?
That's her boyfriend's name.
Wildemar.
That's the cheating dude's name.
I feel like that's not even what she said before. Like, you just moved? Wildemar. Mm-hmm. No, man. You know why I can't cheat, bro? Because somebody be in Yo's inbox like, your husband over here. Your husband all up over here, man. He over here in my DMs.
You don't have no faith in the woman.
Discretion? Mm-mm. I feel like all women don't team up, but after they be sick of my shit,
yeah.
Sick of your shit, Chaz.
Guess what?
And then they hold you hostage. You know what I'm saying?
That's who you hit them with this. What? That's it.
Who?
That's your excuse.
Your wife?
You know, when your wife hit you up and said, "Who is Wildemar?" Who? You hit her with that. Who?
She got all these messages. She
Sweetheart,
screenshot.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet. I can create that from Photoshop.
Here's the thing too. I'll be like, I don't have anything because it can't be a thing of like they just trying to break up. Like for what? What do you got, Chaz? That people are trying to break up to get in there. You ain't got shit. You right. She's about an hour from the studio. Definitely should. Why do you know, Noobs? Noobs, I already timed it, bro. Don't even worry about it. I already got you. Sending you the location.
I am blown away about how accurate Nubs is. I think Riverside is about an hour away.
Probably.
You're not even in LA. How do you know that?
It's like, I'm already. I map quested.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. How far is Wildemar, California?
Yeah. Aren't you?
Yeah, where's Nubs at?
He's in the Bay.
Oh, you met Nubs before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did, man.
I ain't never seen Nubs' face.
Me and
All I've
Nubs
seen was his fingers.
he needs to eat. I need to lose some weight. I wish I could be
told you
like.
that?
Well, when I saw him, I was like, yeah, Nubs needs some of this. I can lose some weight.
Oh, boy.
We need to do a mid-body swap.
Mid-body swap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Nubs was a cool cat, bro. Yeah, I tried to get him some exclusive shit, and he lost it. He lost the exclusive shit.
What did you get?
Tony signed a shirt for him. That was it. But he lost it.
Yeah, Nubs is a fraud.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He be trying to help cats out. You know what I mean? He didn't want that shit. He ain't want it.
You sold it.
This is an old convo. Y'all giggled a location. Y'all Googled a location before. Did we?
Oh, sure.
Moyo's like a great, like, you know, they always have those.
Great memory, man.
Yeah, great memory, bro. Moyo would be like, there was the stories of like these old African orators who know like the entire history of these tribes and people, and that's like their job to know the entire history of everybody. It's Moyo. She'll never forget.
Moyo
nothing.
is the epitome of. I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say what?
No, like.
Oh,
yeah, I had on that Lackaroni Chaz I had on a purple shirt. I didn't get a red shirt on. Black jacket, white stripes. What? It was a Sunday. The day Michigan beat Ohio State.
How do you know? Did he lose it on eBay and someone found extra cash? Nice dude, probably. Got another shirt from out of sign. Yeah, disrespect it. You're making me sound like a stalker. It's the stalking shoes fit.
No, you just got good memory.
If the black forces fit.
The black forces? That's so specific.
Definitely the stalker shoes of choice.
She has a great memory, man.
She remembers everything else but the facts. I'm an only time. Nice, that's it. I'll be in Linwood this weekend for a funeral. Okay, Candace.
Hey.
Yeah, good times. Come on now.
Yeah, what's Linwood at?
It's like by Compton and shit, I think.
Okay. We'll have to get you on the show.
It's so far
Chaz,
away.
like, come on, slow down.
Where do you live, Candace? That's a hike. Then that's well, I guess you're not too. You're probably still an hour away from Compton or so. At least 30, 40 minutes.
30, 40 minutes, yep.
Yeah, man. LA's so big, bro. I've definitely hit a girl and be like, yo, come through. Be like, oh, okay, all right, where you at? She was Long Beach. I'm going out to fucking Long Beach? I'm not going all the way out to Long Beach. No, that's all right. I'll just beat off. Thank you, though.
We can build, chat.
Appreciate it. I'm not going all the way out there.
I had a guy who hit me up and said, hey, man, I heard you was a director. You were highly recommended. I just want to kind of pick your brain. I'm about to do my first short film. And I just want to know if you can kind of guide me in the right direction. I'm really lost. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What you want to learn? I gave him a bunch of stuff. We were on the phone for about an hour. I was like, matter of fact, bro, what's your first shoot day? If I'm available, I'll come. You would do that for real? Well, I'll come to kind of just let you know if you're doing the right thing, if be some pointers. Thursday, you good? Yeah, let's do it. Ironically, I had nothing to do Thursday. That nigga said the south of Long Beach. I said, whoo!
Yeah, I'm not going to make it, bro. Did you go still?
No, absolutely not. And it started at 9 p.m.
That's not happening.
I was like, hey, man, I ain't going to hold you, brother. And just to make it worse, I had to lie. I had to hit him with, hey, man, 9 p.m. is tough, man. I'm not a night person, and I'm coming from Reseda. I had to go a little further.
Diaz stole my address.
I had to go a little further.
Hey, bro, that's a far away. That's a hike.
Yeah.
That's a hike.
I had to go a little further.
For free?
Yeah.
Because somebody else hit me recently and was like, oh, we're doing this thing. Come by, check it out. I was like, don't doubt, I'll be there. It was like, what time? They're like 9 a.m. I'm like, okay, 9 a.m. was a little tough, but, I was like, man, you got shooting all day, right? Yeah, I'll probably come a little later. It was like, I forgot what it might have been Compton. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
This traffic be tough. I'm not.
Yeah.
For free? That's a long way, bro.
For free? Because you're driving like this. Why am I doing this?
I could be doing something.
I am in traffic for free.
For free?
Yep.
No. I'd rather go up to San Francisco and spend 5 hours up in the Bay than go down to Compton for a 45-minute drive.
No traffic. I'd rather drive to San Francisco.
No traffic.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
versus being in traffic.
Compton.
That's a great question.
What?
Ready for this? Same situation. But I'm making this a soundbite.
Okay.
Would you rather drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco, absolutely no traffic, for 7 hours?
It's not that far, but yeah.
It is 7 hours.
About 5.
5 hours.
4.5.
Okay.
How fast can I go?
I didn't care.
Is the speed limit?
No speed limit.
No speed limit?
Yeah.
No cops?
No cops.
Oh!
Very dangerous.
Oh, very dangerous.
Very
I'm going
dangerous.
200.
Yeah, very dangerous.
My car.
Or would you rather be in traffic from Reseda to Long Beach for 2 hours?
Give me the open. I'll be like, this ain't bad. Because when me and yo drove, I drove to San Jose not too long ago, where I'm at Noobs at, and then me and yo drove back. And I think it was like 4, but it was easy. It was an easy, that 2 hours in traffic. Bro, you'd be like, I'm not even going far.
Yeah.
Dog, you've gone, you can go across the city. Because even when I come here, that's why I like the weekends, because I'm like, it's not that bad.
Right.
I would never come here. I think I've been here a couple times during the week.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'd be like, damn.
For those who don't know, Chaz lives on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I live in the
Reseda.
muck. I live downtown LA.
Yeah, man, it is a 45-minute drive. It's a 30-something minute drive, no traffic. With traffic, it is an hour and some change. And you're like this the whole way. Come on, bro. It's not even that.
Yeah.
I'm going driving down to Hollywood, like, just not even that far, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was sucks if it's an accident on the other side.
No, I
don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about accidents on the other side. It's like, oh, so you mean to tell me we were just stopped because y'all look at an accident on the other side?
But then you be like, it is fucked up, though.
You be like, damn, he flipped all the way over.
That's crazy.
That's an expensive vehicle upside down. Got a
Dang, there's somebody laying down. There's a blanket. They got a cold sheet over somebody.
They got the tent over there. Oh, that's multiple
crazy.
bodies. That's multiple fatalities over there.
That's nuts. Hey, guy, motherfucker! I'm going.
Oh, they got
Oh, it is bad. I see why he slowed down. I'm going shit.
Oh,
that's it for 3 hours. There's a whole. Yo, you know what upsets me? I don't mind if somebody honks. I'm not paying attention. As soon as the light turns and it's like, you're like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, just fuck. Matter of fact, park. Yeah. Ain't nobody going nowhere. We'll wait till this next bitch come around.
You know what's funny about the horn? There's no nice way to blow the horn.
You got to be like.
That's even like, ay. That's like, ay. But the long one.
Oh, the disrespect.
Woo!
I told yo, man, I was like, you're gonna get me in a fight one day.
Yeah, she lays on it.
Yeah, she's like, and then they can see you in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to chill, dog.
You know what I do a lot? When
people are too crazy, bro.
When we are rushing to the light, we're heading to the light, and you like, okay, it's yellow. You better go through this light. You better go through this light. And then when they slam on the brake, I got to do like this. I got to do a lot of actions like.
So they see in the rear view.
I got to be like, damn it. So that make them feel bad. Look at me complaining. Like I'm causing havoc in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Because the thing that you don't want is they fly and they're like, I changed my mind, and now you're like, nigga, almost hit you.
Yeah, bro. This is trap, bro. People become different people in their cars. Mm-hmm. It is you're a different person, bro. But you know, and when I first got out here, I was, I'm from, Michigan. It wasn't never that you'd honk, but it wasn't like road rage. Like here, it's road rage. Mm-hmm. Like I thought road rage was until people be trying. You know who was I think the worst. I think Keitra Long.
Oh boy,
was the worst driver I've been with.
Yeah.
And her little ass would drive next to somebody and stare at her. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's terrifying.
We're going to get shot. They're going to try to whoop my ass. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Hit the gas pedal.
What movie was that?
Oh, you need to chill.
Ooh, you ever seen the movie Unhinged? Mm-mm. For all y'all in the comment section, if y'all haven't heard of this movie, Unhinged, please watch Unhinged. So it shows about this woman who, normal life, driving around with her child. Russell Crowe is the guy who's unhinged. It's road rage. So he's kind of like thinking about how his wife just cheated on him. He's just kind of sitting there like, and she's like, bam, 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 bam. And he said, put his head back down. Bam, bam, bam. And she did like, and drove around him. Asshole! Drove off. He said, okay. The whole movie is him chasing her. And it's like, you really don't know.
The whole movie is them in the car?
No.
Oh.
She getting out, the house? She pulling over. Mm-hmm. He just sitting there watching her the whole time. Like, go. You just gonna park right there? Going to the gas station. Hey, that guy back there is following me. He getting out the car, goes in her car, grabs her phone. Who you gonna call now? And then he took her phone, and then she's like, hey, that guy just took my phone. And then the guy who was like, hey, man, give her back her phone. He ran over dude. So it's like I said, the whole movie is about like, don't mess with people. You don't know people's lives, man.
The movies don't even trip me out. The real story is like, there was some lady, and this is the biggest thing. There was some lady who was on it's probably some years ago now, but she honked at somebody. The dude shot at their car. He hit their son, I think, who was in the car seat. Shot him in the back, killed her son. I mean, that was one scenario. Mm-hmm. And there was another one. This guy followed this lady. They were going at home. He pretty much did a drive-by, shot somebody. But I was like, no, you can't. It's not even worth honking, bro. Right. Especially if you ain't got no gun. Like, right. People are too crazy, bro. Like, they're too crazy.
Yo, what you gonna do? You honk your horn at somebody, and you see, you gotta get the visual. You're behind somebody, right? Mm-hmm. You see their light going like, because I can see it. You see the lights go red, white, because you know they put it in parking. You know what I'm talking about? We see somebody put a car on that park, you see like, because at first they drive and you hear bim, bim, bim. They be like, brake. You see like white, right way.
Let me tell you something, man. If somebody gets out their car, I'm not sitting there waiting for you to get in your trunk, dig in your bag. Like, I'm opening my door. What's up?
No.
Because I'm not giving you a chance to get to your car, your trunk, and whatever else you might keep. Because, bro, how easy is it to get in your trunk and go shoot somebody behind you?
Yeah. No. What if you already have it? Like
No,
this.
yeah.
You come like this, like, who you honking at? You be like, I'm sorry.
And if they even ask, they could just come up, pat, and be out. No.
Yep. And then replace their license plate.
Yeah, you just got to run them over immediately. As soon as they got the car, you got to run them over. I was just trying to. Sorry, I had to kill you. I got to run you over.
You'll be a terrible prank. You honk your horn at somebody, and they get in the car real quick and just run around the car. They get back in the car.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, here it comes. He just run around the car like, like I thought it was gonna be into me.
Oh man, it's just people just don't care. It was a whole thing. Were they in Michigan? There was a story last winter, I think, about there was some dude. He was shoveling the snow, and his neighbors were yelling across at him. Right, They were yelling at him. Dude went inside the house, grabbed his AR, came out, shot the wife and the husband. And he was like, "You picked the wrong day. I told you, Papa." Killed him, and then killed himself inside the house. Now they were yelling at each other. He was like, "It's the wrong day." It's enough, bro.
Wow.
I don't yell at nobody, bro.
Also, y'all remember this was like 2 years ago when there was a guy who was shoveling snow and said, "Bro, stop shoveling your snow in my driveway."
Is this the story I just told? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe keep going. We might have been in the writer's room when we heard this. Wait, keep going now. Keep going.
I'm done.
No. I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm like, this sounds the same setup I just gave.
Yeah, no.
What happens next, Dion?
Nope. Nope. Let's read the comments, y'all. Let's read the comments. Those people who stopped to kill me.
How is that possible? How is that possible, Lack?
You know why? Because I was reading the comment as you were starting it up, and all I heard was, did he kill his wife and he killed his? So I didn't hear your setup. Man. So that probably is the same story. I'm sorry, Chaz. I'm embarrassed.
Why do I even do this? I might just do the Chazaroni and Chaz
because I was
show
reading,
if I'm just going to talk to myself.
I was reading the comments. I'm crying.
Dion,
I'm sorry, Chaz.
yeah, I said, man, it was a story, man. Might have been in Michigan. I'm not really sure, man. But there's this dude shoveling snow, bro. It was crazy, man. He was like, "Yo, stop!" He shot him. Shot both of them. Crazy story, right? It was nuts, huh? Because you just don't know what people, man. Like, dude was in wintertime. You know what I'm talking about? The story. The story that I never heard anyone say on here before.
I'm sweating.
Let me just read some comments. It's no point of telling stories in here. Gawkers. I can't even hear the word gawk anymore without it being some horrible term for oral sex. Gawkers irritate me so much. Not me. Just move rubbernecks. There you go. Dion, how far is your studio to LAX? I be burning a hole in the back of their neck with my eyeballs. If you miss a light, I'll miss a light for sure. 25 minutes minus traffic. This noob answering how far it is. Those people who stopped to gawk kill me, and I had to. And you can't do this now with the gawk 5,000 being a thing. It's just you can't use the word gawk the same.
Nope.
I had to go from 70 miles per hour to 12 miles because of this fucker's looking at flashing lights in opposite lane. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Dion needs to have a movie night. Dion needs to listen.
My bad. I'm sorry, Jay.
Very good movie. I did see this movie. That is so scary. I'm glad I don't carry a gun. I disagree. Because I'd use it on stupid drivers. Okay, not to kill. Okay, well, but they're tires would be gone, rear view mirror would be gone. Moyo's got great aim, clearly. Pew! The next one's in your face.
Who's that's what you said?
No.
Oh, no, I was going to say, that's funny. The next one is your face.
That's a hard shit to aim. If the honking lasts isn't to remind someone to go to the lights, yeah, I'll stop on an accident. You should never honk. Yeah, I've had bad road rage and told myself to never have a weapon within reach. You guys are crazy. If you want to hear the story, Dion, I just told you, Zoop. More, you're going to need that strap. I'm going to let you finish, but what's up, Jet V? What's happening?
Jet V. Oh, good times, man.
Man, it's just,
Woo!
I'm done telling stories.
Oh,
here.
man, I'm sorry, Chaz.
Is any other?
Because
Who got some questions?
yeah, I'm sorry, Jasmine.
It's crazy. It's just you think you're talking to your ace, your partner in there. You know what I mean? You think you are. Best thing I know, I'm being told the same bedtime story with my kid who just told me. What if your kid?
Now let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, you'd be like, I just
told you this story. This is a question for the ladies.
Ladies.
Question for the ladies.
Mujeres.
If you you're dating this guy for a year.
Oh, yeah.
It's a year.
It's a year.
You guys are perfect. And then you find out in college he used to be gay. He used to be gay. Do you continue the conversation, or do you be like, I can't have that in your...
Wait, so like he used to be gay as in like, oh, I'm not gay no more? I've been delivered?
Right.
Or like as in I'm just choosing not to mess with men right now?
Well, that's be bisexual. He said, but you know what? All my life I was gay. I hope this is not a soundbite. This is the story.
I just remixed it. All my life I've been gay. All my life I've been gay.
Like, he's like, all my life I was gay, but now I found you, the love of my life, and my life has changed. Will y'all continue with that relationship?
That's a good question.
Because if it was
Every
like,
guy's like, yeah. Actually, I'm fine with your lifestyle, baby. I'm fine.
right. Because in reverse, we be like, oh,
let's go.
Because in reverse, we be like, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, you like it? I love it.
But now, I guarantee you, a lot of women be like, I'm starting to see the little patterns of he always could dress his ass off for us. He always kept his eyebrows.
Yeah, he does get the polish with his nails. He gets his manicure on his toes, the pedicure. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's more for the women.
Okay.
Let them come in.
Yo, is this still a podcast or the after show? Like, is he delivered? Definitely soundbite go because the different song be by Junior. Oh my God,
I know. That burp came from the diaphragm. You tied back in together.
Like those are all from nuts. What kind of nuts you eating over there?
How did nuts become the description of balls?
I don't know. Well, nuts I can get. Nuts, balls, anything small and round. You probably.
My balls not that tiny.
There's some big nuts though.
Well, walnuts, yeah.
Well, yeah, little nuts.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Because I would say the scrotum looks like walnuts.
Well, I think.
Right?
I don't know. I just feel like it's your balls. I wonder what your balls look like. What do your balls look like outside?
You can Google that.
Ew, I don't want to.
If you had to choose.
I've never seen what balls look like.
Yeah, you can Google that.
Probably all pale.
But what if you had balls with no sack? They're just dangling little balls. You can feel them all getting scratched up with your jeans.
That'd be so dirty.
They slap on one side.
That'd be so filthy.
I had to put a condom on my nuts. Keep them protected.
You know, I think it'll look like, you ever seen people have those like large gauges in their ear? It just feel like loose, like, you ever seen the women with like really loose like vagina skin?
Oh,
That's what it feel like.
Pretty gross. I hate that we have ball sacks.
Why?
I want it all on the inside like women. I don't want the outside.
I'm sure there's
too much risk.
I'm sure there's a reason why it's on the outside.
Why would it be?
Also, this is random fact. I just found out
Is this a real fact?
This is 100% fact. It's 100% fact.
You got to check Dion's facts before you even say this
100% fact. It's not something to brag on either.
Okay.
One of the Harvey Weinstein's accusers said his deformed penis and balls, his balls are inside of his skin.
What?
I don't know if it's because he's fat.
That doesn't sound like a fact at all. It definitely sounds like hearsay.
It's sure hearsay.
That's not a fact.
I can tell you description.
I don't think Dion knows what a fact means. This is not a fact.
So you're
at all.
siding with with Harvey Weinstein.
I'm siding with the dictionary. I support Harvey Weinstein after that. That is not a fact. If somebody said I heard or this is what it's hearsay.
Yeah, you're right. But that's a fact from her.
I asked Dion in the beginning, was this a fact? And Dion said, this is 100%. Continued to go. This girl said.
Not scientifically. We don't have pictures or anything.
You're hilarious.
Moyo said, I don't think I could do it. That sucks, man.
Why not, Moyo? Why not?
Why can't you be with this dude?
Nope, I would not trust him. Why not?
Damn.
What kind of nuts you eat in the second episode? Because they look like walnuts. It's not interesting if you think as you think it would be. You've seen it? Oh, the pain, chastity. What? Chastity pants coming soon. Like facts. Well, all our balls are inside our skins. Yeah, but I want them inside.
Pause.
I don't want my balls out dangling. Oh, just dangling in my sack. Ask the question again.
Which question?
Oh, Anderson said, missed it. Your question.
Oh, Anderson said, I'm assuming that somebody texted you this. Like, Anderson, you got to answer.
You got to come on.
Come back. You got to answer this question. We hear your thoughts.
Somebody she was dealing with homeboy.
He came back and got it. He ruined the streak. Now it's up to 2022. Anderson said, if you were dating a guy, perfect guy, and then a year goes by, and then one of his college friends is like, hey, we used to date back in college 20 years ago.
Why would homie say that?
I don't know, man. I think I make it interesting. It's like, yeah. Long story short, me and Travis used to date in college. I mean, that's hearsay. That's neither here nor there. Hearsay. But just to kind of tag on what I was saying, I was gay up until I met you. So how would you feel about the Anderson? Would you be like, no?
It's funny because I'm just gonna take that as a soundbite. Also, I was gay,
it makes sense,
but no context.
Yeah.
Dion changing the story.
TSA. Yeah, I got to change. So I got to put some sauce on it. So yeah, I'll stay with the story. What if you had like a 10-year reunion, and all y'all love interests all sitting around each other, and then it's like never have I ever slept with a man, and he what is it? You put your hand down like that? Mm-hmm. How that game works?
I never played it. I thought people take shots or something.
He's like, well, hey, why don't you put your hand down? He's like,
well, you asked. I've never been with a man.
I slept with a guy.
I'll fuck some niggas.
Hold up, nigga. Hold up. We gotta talk about this
right now. We're in the middle of the game. What's the next question?
What's the next question?
That's not hearsay if he's saying it. I'm staying with him. We've been fucking.
Hey, Anderson Zed with the Steph Curry. Anderson Zed is wild. I need Anderson Zed on the podcast. I'm gonna hear her stories.
Oh yeah.
Anderson, how do you think Anderson sounds?
Probably.
Yeah, like that. I hear that voice. I see cigarettes like this. A lot of shit I've been through, niggas.
I can't see her picture. It's too small.
It's pretty too small. And she backlit.
Yeah, I can't see it. That voice is always just funny though.
Y'all have no idea how much dick has ran through me. Cheat. That's a part of the game. If you want to win, you gotta cheat. And I cheat. I never lose.
You ain't. If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. The Man is a Eater. The Man Eater podcast. That's just like if I found out my dude is my brother. You gonna keep smashing your brother?
Ooh,
if it's been years,
that's a bar.
You just can't. I just can't tell anybody. I'm like, oh, people can't. got no one can know. All right, everybody, read your. You gather around. Everybody, read what you got. You gonna go first? Yeah, I'll go first. Oh, I got somebody really close to me, really close relative, same city and everything. Actually, been living in the same address. Everybody's around. Yo.
Yeah, I think after a while, if you fell in love, this you got to remove the idea of this is your sibling. If you fell in love with a man or girl, and then you find out 15 years down the line, you already gotten married, and somebody say, "Oh, you know that's your brother, that's your sister."
You got to kill whoever the source was. Hey, come here, auntie.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, your mom gave me you when you were 6 months.
How long you been knowing about this?
I didn't know y'all was gonna meet each other. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know y'all was gonna meet. Y'all are from the same woman.
You were at the wedding.
You were at the wedding?
You knew it.
You were at the wedding.
You were there.
You didn't want to do the flowers.
When they said, does anybody have a reason? These two shrimp, you supposed to stand up. Hey, brother.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was drunk that day. I thought it was a repass.
If I already knew he considers himself, bi, then whatever. But if I had to find out about something like that now, what's the difference, Spicy? Just the way it's delivered to you? What happened before actually happened on a porn set?
That actually happened before on the porn set.
Somebody's siblings? They found out they were...
Man, no. I'm sure that was the theme of the porn set. We shouldn't be doing this. That was the theme. That wasn't reality.
Oh, that's hilarious. Man, it's too much. If by somehow me and Yo found out that we were siblings, I'd be like, oh, well.
You pull the plug real quick. Oh, well, we're done.
I don't know if I pulled a plug. I'd just be like, who all knows? Who all knows?
But no, I don't think nobody would judge you. I think they'd be like...
I'd be like, bro, I'm from Michigan. She's from here. She's Mexican.
Yeah, but...
How did I know?
Look at, dude, how you think you got that hair? How you think you like?
How was I supposed to know?
Yeah.
Hiding info and being sneaky is a character thing I can't get with. Wait.
That's not hiding. What if he was just like, hey, I'm past that?
It's a relationship from his past. Is he supposed to divulge every single thing for relationships from the past?
I haven't, man, in college, I don't think I did anything incriminating. So I think I can't think of anything I did that was like, nobody knew about that in college. Would you keep these? I'm sure you kept some things that like, yeah, nobody know about that. That was wild. Just like a lot of like politicians be like, yeah, I did blackface. I did blackface. It was a joke. I'm not gonna tell about.
I now know that it was inappropriate, and I'm now sorry. Everybody found out. I don't think I was too wild. What have I done?
Can I tell you something I did?
Oh, please do.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So my girlfriend in college, I wanted to see if she was faithful. She was loyal.
Dion is hilarious. You're hilarious, bro.
Yeah. Knuckles crack, nigga. Knuckle crack. So I had started another Black Planet page. And I knew that she was a huge fan of Boys to Men. Wow. And it was a concert. And I'm talking to her for at least like 6 weeks.
You're sick.
From a random dude. And I did this only because she started being distant from me. So I'm like, maybe she's cheating on me. And then I just kept talking to her, and I said, hey, there's this Boys to Men concert coming up. She's like, oh my God. I was just telling my friend. Now I'm her friend.
Oh, okay.
I was just telling my friend I wanted to go, but he couldn't go because he had to go to work. I didn't have to go to work, nigga. I did not have to go to work. And I asked her, I said, hey, I got to go to work, but do you want to go hang out afterwards? And she was like, I'm going to call it a night. And I told her, the other dude, I said, "Hey, I pick you up at 6."
You're hilarious.
And she's plotting a getaway without me.
Yeah.
And I had to go to work at 4, so I was already gone.
Yeah.
And I had to go pick her up at 6 for this concert at 7, right? So, mind you, I couldn't text her because I only had one phone. So I said, I don't have nights and weekends, so I'll be in front of your dorm. She gave me the address and everything. Guess who pulled up? Look at it like this. Hey, what you doing here?
What are you doing?
Hey, you going somewhere?
Just calling it a night.
What you all dressed up for? I'm going out with some friends. Still holding on to this lie. Still holding on to this lie. Okay. Well,
I freed up, baby.
I was like, you want to go hang out? No, I'm going to go hang out with friends. Well, I can take you. Still holding on to this lie. No, I can't think of her name. Maria's supposed to come pick me up. I said, okay, cool. I parked the car, and I went back in my dorm, and I sit there and watched her wait for nobody to come. And when I tell you, I said, how was the party? She's like, it was fun. Still holding to this lie.
Oh, wow.
Still holding to this lie. And then she DM'd the dude, hey, why you didn't show up? And then I hit her with the, yeah, something happened, man. I couldn't make it. Matter of fact, I decided to go with somebody else. And she's like, oh, wow, you going to do me like that? I printed out all the dialogue.
Sick.
I printed out all the dialogue on Black Planet. Printed it all out. And then when I seen her,
Get the transcripts.
I had to give it to her.
And she was like,
what is this? She's like, I'm sorry. I said, you know what, you're right. End of the year. It's the end of the year. And
yeah, I said some of these things. This could be doctored.
This is, I know I'll be fabricating stories, but this is 100% true. I will not say her name, but she don't follow
He
her.
married her.
No, this is 100% true. I know I'll be changing stories up, but this is 100% true.
Oh, that's great.
Printed that mug out and left it. I'm sorry, Deanna. Hey, it's the end of the school year, man. You know, it's time for us to live life. I'm sorry. You know how much I love boys and men. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You should hit her back years later, but like, hey, I got these tickets.
I'm back.
The
I wish. Internet is internet. I wish there's a way I can go back and read this mug verbatim.
If you can find your Black Planet login, it's probably in there somewhere.
There's no way.
It's probably it. Those shit stays up. Unless they shut Black Planet down, which I doubt it.
Look it up.
Your wife is your third cousin. What would you do? Third cousin? Oh, maybe you staying in. Dion has some wild stories. Indeed, Dion needs a series of movies as a villain. Recent recast him as Kang. Facts. Not being honest about your sexuality with someone you're having sexual relations with is whack.
That's not.
But it's the past.
Right.
It's different if it's the past. Can't the past be the past spicy? That story is amazing. Dion took her to a concert and closed the case.
No, I did not take it to a concert.
Yeah, he did not. 2 for 2 if he can do it again. Yeah, no, he did not take her. He said, I just watched her go nowhere.
Because the thing is, she was so confused. Because when I pulled up in the parking lot, I said, hey, where you going? She's like, oh, I'm going out with some friends. I said, oh, okay. I was like, how you getting there? It's like, my friend Maria is coming to get me. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well,
You just want to let me hang out with you?
I was waiting for her to confess. And she had this face like, get out of here before the nigga comes. She had this like.
You didn't go like, oh, look, girl, I'll keep you company. Let's hang out. He's never coming.
And I sit there and watch her like this. Standing here looking out my window. And she was out there for an hour and a half, nigga.
Oh, hilarious.
Hour and a half. And then when I see her go back inside, and I seen that that Black Planet like comment like, where are you? Got your ass, nigga.
Oh, Dion had the facts and evidence and the means and motive. It could have been a Law and Order episode. That's crazy, bro.
But I will tell
It's
you,
been
off
funnier
camera,
if there was some dude who was in your trunk. Dion Tyler, where you go? I don't think he's gonna make it.
But it got a lot darker. I will tell you off camera because it's not my business to tell you. It got darker. The reason why she became distant from me, because like around the fourth quarter, you say quarter?
Sure.
What's it called? Is it semester is 2 years? Is it quarter? Right? First quarter, second quarter.
I didn't
What do you
go
call it?
semesters. I don't know. I didn't go to school, guys. Semester, quarter.
Yeah,
I remember
think it's
both.
called quarter. So like the fourth quarter, she became really distant from me. And I was like, "Hey, when you come hang out?" "No, I'm good." "Hey, you want to do about?" "No, I'm good." But I'm seeing her have fun with her friends. I was like, "What is it about me? What did I do? What did I do?" But yeah, she got distant from me. If you were dating a girl for a year and her friend slipped and told you she was trans, it's in the past. That's a good question. Good job, Spicy.
I got one hell of a job. That's one hell of a job.
I was wondering why she was always dry. I was wondering why we always had to use lube. You can't fake that. And she was like, "I prefer only anal."
Okay. All right. What's the vagina? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong? I mean, I'm looking at it. I mean, what's wrong with it?
What, you want to?
Yeah, I got kicked in my vagina when I was
By a horse right there.
by it, and
They had to reconstruct
and
it.
it hurts really bad. Woo!
That's hilarious.
So if we have sex, we gotta only use lube.
Okay.
Cause you know what? Niggas gonna fuck. And it's zero down. What happened down here?
Oh, imagine it going down.
Where is it? He just licking penis top.
You
He
like,
just licking reconstructed penis top.
question. Where's the clit? Hey, I'm not a big fan of huge clits, but I don't see nothing down here, sweetheart. Where? I'm just looking flat. Where's the cat flap?
Oh, you're in there, all right. You're in there. Keep on licking. Oh, you all right? Yeah. Oh, bam.
So
You okay?
I gotta tell you this joke, man. This is my homeboy Dominic Purdy's joke. Shout out to my man. He is one of the funniest people I know. You met him at my birthday party.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
He just out doing comedy.
Yeah, dreads.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Funniest people know. He just throws away jokes really fast. Mm-hmm. He had this joke. I ended up stealing. Okay. I said, "Dude, if you're not gonna use this again," he said, "It's not worked out." I just stole it. So he never used it again. But I got to the point of like I can't keep saying it because I didn't own it. He had a joke about he had said transsexuals are the greatest actors because they picked a character and they never broke character. And he was like, only way they can break character if their life is in danger, they get stabbed, they get hit by a car, and he acted it out. He was just like, he said, hey, what are you doing with that knife? What are you doing with that knife? Police! Help me! Then he broke character. He said, LaQuisha, what's wrong with your voice? My name is LaQuisha. It's Larry. Stop calling her LaQuisha. He's like, get my mom here now. Like, help me out this dress. I can't go to the hospital in this dress. My mama gonna see me like this.
Help me out this dress.
What I tell you, man. Oh my gosh, dude. He said, it's not done yet. It's not done. I gotta figure out a way to make it not harmful.
What do you mean harmful?
I was like, that's perfect because it is, because you can't fake pain. You can't be cool like this.
It's very detailed. Have you scared somebody? No, there's no cool scream. That shit comes from the.
Your voice is going to come out. Oh, fuck!
That's who you are.
Oh, what was that?
I was just scared.
Sorry. I'm sure Michael Jackson has a whole different voice too.
Where did that bass come from?
Yeah.
For real. Dion had the facts, and Dion had a little Dexter. If you're looking for bodies in the trunk, oh yeah, definitely. We all want to hear it. If you were doing dating, all right,
Yeah, that's it, man.
you know what's funny, bro? So I've been asked before too. Is like you're a guy who is approached by someone who's transgender, right? You may not know, right? Which is fine. And then I would hope that somebody who is trans would tell me that they were trans because, but then the argument is, well, what does it matter, right?
And I identify as a woman,
Right.
so
the
I
argument
don't
is,
need to tell you that.
right. So the argument is like, yo, what would it matter? Because I would feel tricked, right? I would be like, no, it's not. You know, I would be like, I would want to know that you're, birth a woman. But then it becomes like, well, what does it matter? But it's hard for me not to put trans in a separate sex category. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go like, this man, this woman, there's just trans.
And it's not fair because, like, what if I wanted you to have my baby, and
Because there's ways to do it.
not with your body.
Right.
Like, hey, I've been saving this for marriage.
Because if I put myself in a trans person's mind, if I can, like see how it would feel with the shoes on the other foot, if you say, I would be like, it definitely limits you because you need somebody who's open-minded enough. You need somebody who's, compassionate enough. So I'm sure that there's a fear in there also of somebody else discovering, you know what I mean? Or like if you don't tell somebody what the repercussions would be.
Yeah.
Because people go way too far, you know what I mean? But that would be why I would tell somebody, because I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want somebody to find out my past, and then, especially now in the internet days,
Yeah.
I know that nigga from Facebook. Look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show you old school pictures and shit. But people they go way too far, and like you could definitely be in harm's way if you tell somebody something they find out you were a man. You know what I mean?
Or something more lighter. If you found out that your white girlfriend was a part of the Aryan Brotherhood,
Okay.
and it's like, but she's like, man, I realized like we were just brainwashed.
But she was like, I love you, but I have to like go do this because I can't let them know that I'm dating a black guy. But we're done, right?
No. She's done. She's gotten saved.
She used to.
Like Jerry Jones, like that. Like, yeah, back in the day. Whoo!
Wait,
I joined some lynchings. She was a part of it.
I picked them.
I set a few niggas on fire.
And man, I regret it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But now I'm good though.
What you want to do? You want to go to a movie? No. You want to watch Mississippi Burning? No.
Who's Mississippi?
Was that one of mine?
Is that the homie?
You black people in your names. I could not date that person.
No.
I feel her family. I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep in peace.
That's why I'm in LA. I used to live in Alabama.
No. Nope.
My name is Rachel. Rachel Dolezal.
Could you sleep peacefully knowing somebody's family was an ex-clan?
Yeah.
Or her?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. You might get a bout of PTSD.
Do we give grace to people?
As far as what?
Because every time we've given, every time we've given the scenario, it's always, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't date him. I couldn't be with him. No. Like, God gives us grace all the time. Why can't we give our fellow people grace on?
Grace to what extent?
As in, like, you couldn't
Grace
date
to
this
who I
white woman.
date?
You couldn't date this white woman.
That ain't got nothing to do with grace.
I messed up. Just like, what if Yo was like, I can't date somebody who went to jail.
I'm like, okay, I was there for 3 whole days.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't like no convict. Because you have a record.
I'm not a convict.
What was our thing? Like, come on, man, give me some grace.
Let's talk about all right, the Jerry Jones thing. Okay, so people got mad at Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
Have you seen that?
No.
People got mad at Stephen A. Smith for, I don't want to say he was coming to his side, but he's getting the coon talk, right? Of saying, but he was like, I'm fond of Jerry, and he was like, I'm not going to blame him for something that he was 14. because he was in that picture, right? And then, but everybody was like, Steven. The bad thing is people trying to compare Emmett Till for some reason at being at 14 to Jerry Jones, and I don't quite understand that argument. But I'm also not mad at Jerry Jones for being in that picture. I have other questions that had nothing to do with the picture. You know what I mean? But like,
there's a nigga that was right outside that camera, like
he
right outside, like.
Because the guy who's in front of the black people got a cigarette in his mouth, and he's like, I'm like, what kind of fucking 1950s asshole they find this guy? I was like, that. But anyways, for Jerry Jones being there and being 14, you go like, hey man, it's hard to get. It's hard to keep for me to be like, yo, he's 65 years later, bro. It's hard for me to be like, yo, he's still that same person, or to even know what kind of person he was. But I imagine that he was a part of the racist culture.
This is the movement of the world.
Sure, and I'm 100% sure that he was a part of the race. Because I'm also like, hey man, it is really hard, even if you like black people, to go tell your family you like black people.
Right.
You don't like
right.
I'm always kind of about now. Like I know Jerry Jones he's a good old boy, right? Like we know that. Like he's also made a lot of niggas millionaires, right? But I need to know how he is with people. I don't know if he's in some underground cult and stuff like that. I just need to know how he treats the other black people in his higher ranks. You know what I mean? I go like, that's kind of where I look at. I'm never gonna judge somebody for shit they did at 14 and his peer pressure and your parents. You know what I mean? If you were like, oh, Jerry Jones' parents are Klan members, I'm like, probably. But I'm 65 years ago, bro.
You don't think he changed?
No, I do think that he can change, but to what point is my thing. I don't know if that Jerry Jones might think he's a superior race, right? He might full well think that.
Sure.
And him being a billionaire would probably make it even more so that he's like, yeah, come on, guys, right? Like I pay checks, I pay you millions, but that's different. If he was like, oh yeah, I still think that I'm superior race to black people, then I go, well, okay, well you are a full on racist.
So it feels like if it was like a general in the Nazis, right next to Hitler, you think that person was like, hey man, that's my father. Like, you think his whole lineage should be?
What do you mean as far as what?
It's like, isn't that your father?
Well, and so my thing about the whole picture is like, what you do means a lot. Because Jerry Jones is saying like, he was like, yeah, I was just a kid there out of curiosity, which it looks like from that picture. He's over there looking and he's 14. I don't know if he's nigger bashing. Okay. I don't know if that's the case. So I go like,
from before that,
you know what I mean? So I go like, I don't know. It looks like a guy who's in the background watching it as a community. I need to know what Jerry has done that separates himself. You know what I mean? Because I go like, are there other stories about, people have a ton of good stories about Jerry Jones, right? There's a ton of good stories about him. So I need to hear some other things, but I'm not gonna judge Jerry off of a picture from 65 years ago. That I will not do. That's crazy to me.
So it feels like,
yeah, if you saw one of the
like burning the
or he could
have,
bro. I'm like, there's zero context, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do that just being a person who goes like, I'm a benefit of the doubt person. You know what I mean? I got like, just off the benefit of the doubt, I can't give you that. But like, could it be something he's been taught for years? I 100% believe that is super possible.
Right.
That he's like, yo man, you don't mess with these people. Black people are blah 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 blah. Like I believe all that. Do I think Jerry's racist? I mean, I don't know.
We should go through the row of pictures. Like first like this, like you see,
he
like
gets
this,
closer and closer.
Like,
bro, imagine
we can make out the words like he said.
Dude, imagine at 14.
Those niggas.
Imagine when you're 80, bro. Somebody pulls out a picture of you 14.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whatever. And then you're supposed to explain all that.
I'm gonna tell you something off camera. Again. I got a picture of me, 2004. I am not proud of.
How old were you? You were 20 something.
Yes, I said it ain't that long ago. 2004. I'm not proud of. I don't know how the world gonna perceive that one. Every time it pop up on my Facebook, I just like delete. My homegirl, only one who has the evidence of it.
I need you to get rid of this.
I said, delete this picture, please. Delete this picture.
Nope. She's like, pay me such and such
Yeah.
every month, bro. It's. I mean, it's just a hard thing, dog. I go like, man, when you're young, you're so impressed, and that's the thing, dude. It's like you're so impressionable when you're 14, bro. Mm-hmm. So for somebody to tell me like, what's the right or wrong thing at 14? It's like, you know, right or wrong. I'm like, to a point.
Yeah.
I know what my parents tell me right or wrong is. I know what the Bible might tell me what right or wrong. Because, bro, at 14, if you don't think I was saying the F word a lot, and compared to the time that we're in now and how the culture of how the gay community is now, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, am I out here gay bashing? Like, absolutely not.
Boy.
But if you had to go like Chaz said this, I'm like, probably.
Yeah.
I probably said a lot of stupid, horrible things.
Bashing.
A lot
of gay bashing in the 80s.
on
90s.
stage, on jokes. I'm like, there was a lot of it, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And so if you were like, yo, we hold you to that at 14, I go like, bro, you have to understand, in the Bible, I was taught being gay was a sin. Do I believe that now? Absolutely not. Is that something I was taught for a long time? Absolutely. And I'm not saying they're the same thing. This is my comparable, right? But I'm just saying, like, if I had to be judged by that by 14 and explain that, I'd be like, bro, I can't even explain that to you. It was, yeah, man. Like, I thought it was,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's everything I was taught.
Right.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
But people were taught that black people are inferior. Black people, like they're taught that. So hopefully, Jerry has came a long way and has changed his mindset and ways. And if that's what it was taught, he could have had the one black family like, just go along with him. You don't want any problems. Just keep going. I'll just go.
I want to pinpoint all the other white guys.
Jerry was probably like, we need them niggas on the team. He was talking about his football coach getting, get them niggas on the team. Hey, we were recruiting them.
Now, I would love to see if those other white people were like powerful people. That's Mark McQuasi. That's Paul McQueer. I can't his name. I'm terrible at it. Give me 10 names, first and last name. Go right now.
Why is it?
No,
why
because
is
I'm
it
terrible
10?
with names.
Why is it 10?
Because I'm terrible with names.
You did too, but I gotta go name you 10.
Yes, because you're laughing at my defaults.
It's because you're like the Martin McQueen. Like, well, we just talked about.
Come on, dude.
Gay
Go
people.
for it. Go for it.
I might as well just be real people names.
No. It gotta be real. It gotta be made up names.
You don't know
first
the real,
and last name.
Bernard Robinson.
Keep going.
You don't know if that's a real person.
Exactly. Keep going.
I don't know why. All right. I'm like, Bernard Robinson, Brady Allen, Jack Schuster, Tim Meadows. That's a person. Ronald LaBelle, Jack Patrick. Patrick's last name.
Yes.
Bernard
When I tell you,
Duvernay.
When I tell you, man, when it's on the spot, it's so hard for me to be like, oh yeah, that's my homeboy, Mark McQuarrie.
I just thought that you were gonna like go to somebody who was like rich and powerful. You could like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, there's Trump in the picture.
Yeah.
There's Warren Buffett in the picture. You were just like, nah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about last name. I always got to put Mick in it. Mick Reynolds.
Off the subject, did you and your daughter finish the ABCs of Death?
No, we didn't. Thank you for asking, Anna Suzette. We did not. The reason why is because I went ahead and watched a few of them.
What is the ABCs of Death?
So it's a movie, and every letter it was a direction to all these directors. It was 26 short films. Each director had a letter, and they have to figure out in this short how a character is going to die from that letter. So if it's it could be
very
like
morbid.
Adam's apple, exfoliation, apocalypse. Anyway, it has to be. We're watching it. Well, I was gonna say like a. Anyway, so we're watching it like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. Adam's apple. Oh, it's this because she like cut his throat. Then it was like exfoliation. She tried to choke him. So we're watching it trying to guess before they show us the
Very sick.
Yeah.
Daddy daughter time.
But then she loves horror movies. But then
This is the youngest.
yeah,
Oh,
I went ahead and I was like, starting to figure some of these starting to become a little weird. Cause like F was like fart, and like this girl had her nose to this girl's butt. It was like save me from this plague, and she sucked herself into her butt, and I was like, this is fart. But I was like, I'm looking at her like, this is not real. Like
This is impossible to do.
Yeah, and yeah. So then I looked up the deaths, and one was like necrophilia. Like was it necrophilia?
That's smashing dead people.
Yeah, that's having sex with. So I was like, okay, we're not doing that. And then there was another one was like penetration, and then I was like, okay. I'm like, it was like
Good thing that you went ahead.
right
People are
because I
sick.
started to see one was like masturbation.
It died from
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I was like, okay. I was like, oh, okay. These are getting morbid.
Yeah.
And we just never went back to it.
Hope smart dad movie.
Yeah. So I need to finish it though.
At first you're like, oh, this is kind of God. This is
Oh God, I don't remember watching this.
exfoliation.
Exfoliation. That's what I said. Am I right? Am I saying it wrong?
Looks right to me.
Yeah.
Me and Izzy finished nothing. I'm thinking I'm gonna get Izzy into this MMA class though,
Okay.
so that should be fun.
I never was into
Here's some
martial
advice.
arts because I was afraid to get my mouth kicked.
Well, this is why you learn to defend kicks. You know what I mean?
I don't want no one's foot in my mouth.
Well, that I feel to get kicked and you get a big toe in your. I quit.
I quit.
Cause they be fighting barefoot. I'm like, I'm not taking somebody's toes across my face.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I seen this movie. It wasn't a movie. I'm sorry. I seen this real fight of this dude on his planted leg, and that mug got kicked.
Yeah. Did they go backwards?
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're bad.
Oh,
Some of those things are so brutally great.
really great.
You be like, oh my God.
Yeah, go back. We about to end it, but I want to hear what Moyo said. Michael Jackson did have a different voice. He only spoke high pitched to protect his sinking voice. That makes sense. It does matter. People know it's different, and not everybody's thing. What are we talking about? Just be open, and that goes for anything that is possibly different from the norm. It's not fair.
We're talking about the trans or the not saying that it's the person was gay. What's up, undomesticated John?
Living with an open mind since the 90s, it's less disappointing than assuming everyone has the same standards. Grace is allowing other people to choose from themselves. Stephen A. can't talk about his bosses. Bars. We need to see this picture. You're not seeing that picture.
What's the picture?
Oh, it's a picture of them. I can probably find it, but yeah, I can probably find it.
Oh, what's up, Twilla?
Twilla, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm, rousing applause to Twilla.
Twilla. Huh?
Which trilogy was better, Rush Hour or Bad Boys?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna find this picture for you.
Rush Hour 1 and 2 I always put in my top 5 favorite comedies of all time, and then 3 came much later, but it was good. What were you doing? Why were you doing this? Oh boy.
Now that I think about it, I was like, it was a Halloween party.
You thought it was a great idea at the time.
I know,
didn't
man.
You?
It's 2004.
You thought it was a great idea.
That was a great idea.
He's like, oh, I'm about to break the internet wasn't even around yet.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah. I'm embarrassed, man.
You should be.
I'm embarrassed. It's bad, right?
I'd have been with you back in the day, but now I'd be like, oh, you can't do this.
Yeah, I can't get fame.
The good thing is that no one can tell it's you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You can have that picture come up like, that ain't me.
I'll look at it again.
That ain't me, man. Y'all quit playing. These cats out here tripping. All right, y'all. I gotta get going.
Yeah, get out of here.